drafts might look very kind of fragile in nature, but I feel at some point they get so elusive and so annoying. There's no quick nullifier purchase, right, on Ancient Tribes. So Drow should have a good time up until maybe like minute 35, 40. On top of that, there's no Black Hole Cancel. So if Jibe has a good game, he can always secure one fight. And Supreme on his puck, there's no perfect lockdown for him, right? So he should be able to dictate most of these engagements. And it's just, for ITB, they just need a little bit more time to get to that point. What up, boss?
How dare you say there's no Black Hole Cancel with a Spirit Breaker in the game? You're a Spirit Breaker player.
30 seconds.
You're telling me you've never cancelled a Black Hole at Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, I've cancelled 1 or 2 in my time, but...
Yeah. Okay, alright, just making sure. Making sure you're not a big
nerd. It's not the most reliable.
It's really not. It's pretty terrible, but
like,
yeah,
if you're not in position, you've got to, like, what? You got to charge on the Enigma to then get closer, to then cancel, to then never strike in, and then be like, boys, I've cancelled it. And it's like, mate, you cancelled it after like 5 seconds of channeling. It's worthless. Just, I'm sorry, I was not here.
It's not my best. Well, bit of fighting over the runes here, but PNC just grabs it and then runs over a cliff. So that will be that. And yeah, all right, a little bit of back and forth. By the way, I wish someone liked me as much as LeBron seems to like Pablo. In the lobby,
I don't like you as that much. Sorry.
I know.
Like,
I know. I'm very aware. I don't think
in the lobby they were
getting
all cutesy, and you know, in the game they're wishing each other luck.
Good luck, LeBron. You too, Pablo. Thank you. It's like, wow. Yeah, they have something there. Something special.
Or what? Like, what's the situation here?
Yeah, I'm jealous. What are you talking about? Of course I'm jealous.
Okay. I'm just trying to double check. Did LeBron ever play with Pablo? This player combo doesn't really ring a bell because Pablo played on Team Board. So they played against each other a lot in the DPC. Like, they've been Division 2 kind of opponents for multiple tours now.
Maybe it's one of those things where they've like grown stronger through adversity, and you know they've and maybe when they finally come together, you know, they're gonna make an unstoppable duo like every anime does. With the first bad guy they come across, you know, it's like, oh, I hate you, but you're my friend now. Well, we're gonna work together and become stronger than ever.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately for LeBron, that's not normally the storyline. He is like a Division 2 mainstay for now. But maybe Pablo could be the secret sauce he needs to really, you know, get himself up there. I'm down for that storyline.
That's what I mean. They have to come together to get out of Division 2 together because they've both been.
They are 4 and 5 players, right? So you know they don't share the same role. All right, Pablo, the player. The other thing as well, Pablo, he's like the most chill player possible. Because I remember speaking to him multiple times during his like Team Board era, and it's like, so what is your kind of outlook on competitive Dota right now? Like, is it something you're pursuing? Is it just for fun with Team Board? And it's like, yeah, I don't have any aspirations to be a pro. It's more like I'm playing, I'm at a good enough level to be able to compete in Div 2, so I'll do it whilst I can, you know, and just have fun with it.
Okay.
Unfortunately, with that storyline, he'd have to really shift his mindset on pro Dota to then help LeBron with this anime storyline.
Yeah, but if this is what he could do without trying, and you know, everyone hearing this is a sweaty region, you know, imagine what he can do if he puts his mind to it.
That's true. I mean, he has always been a great player. Oh, my little pleb, what the?
Oh, okay, that's a first blood. I mean,
that's illegal.
That's very illegal. That wasn't in the script at all.
I mean, you know why? Because LeBron started bottom to try and actually go for a first blood, and he's all by his lonesome on the Morphling.
And let Pablo, who's been sweet talking all game, get first blood on his carry. A little bit suspicious, if you ask me.
We'll see how.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. Twitch chat, that was a joke. I know a couple of potato brains are going to be going, he just admitted it.
I mean, in a second, you'll see LeBron dive to tier 1 tower, and it's like, we got him, boys. But yes, for legal reasons, that was a joke.
Oh, and then BNC are going down in the bottom side as well. Great start to the lane for ITB. None there in respect. As you mentioned, in these early levels, they can definitely pack a punch, and you got to be respectful of that. And Alex is even trying to run away from respect. Respect trying to find him in the tree line. Doesn't have any mana regeneration, so won't be able to get off a blast here at all, but still. Great start for ITB. Exactly what you want to be seeing from these lanes, and you know, to be clear, we did say that these laning supports are pretty weak, right? It's a Shadow Demon, it's a Spirit Breaker. Like, the lanes are going to be pretty good for the side of ITB. So they need to accrue an advantage here and then carry that through. That is the best plan they have. As Pablo taking a couple of hits, but again, you know, there's just nothing to say on him. Even when they drop the blood grenades out and everything like that, he's still going to be fine. So respect.
So many pauses.
Yeah, we got a lot.
He disconnected. Yes.
No,
LeBron failed to buy the voice line, so now he's manually typing it out. Good job. Good job.
It's rough down here in Division 2.
I'm not complaining. I'm not flaming him. I'm just stating what he's doing. Yeah. For ITB, you've already kind of highlighted it, but yes, with the surprise killer morphling, plus the fact that the Drow into Brood will do well up until Brood 6, they have a very good start, and I'm interested to see if ITB at any point will shift Pablo to the bot lane. I already mentioned tri-lane, but clearly that's not even needed because they've just popped off with these early couple kills. But at what point will they just overwhelm? Like, because of course Nigma at some point just become so self-sufficient, constantly keeping the lane in front of him, that you expect moves to be made. And I am excited to see if ITB want to play very aggressive in the laning phase, just to stall out the inevitability of Broodmother. I guess the other thing we haven't mentioned is Ancient Tribe. Their draft is very static in nature until items come into play, right? Brood wants to AFK farm, Morph and Void Spirit. Like, Void Spirit can rotate, but often with help of others, and there isn't really that natural synergy in their lineup until items are in play, and then they can just continue fighting non-stop. So there is a window for ITB to at least punish and survive to get their draft kind of into the game.
Yeah. That's what it's all going to be about. Like, I think things are going to kick off. It just depends on who's kicking who early on. I honestly hope that ITB can put in a really good performance through the early mid. I think that'll make the game very interesting. If it's just a farmathon, I think it's going to be quite a dull game.
A farmathon, yeah. That is true. Just like a subathon.
Ah, the subathons are never dull. I love subathons. I love watching people slowly lose their mind because they break out of like the streaming persona and you get to see like the real person.
The authentic
it's so
broken
ugly.
streamer.
Yeah.
So ugly.
That's what makes me tick.
Yeah. I've been on the cusp of that with the battle pass streams and stuff. You know, when I hit hour 14, I'm like, phew.
Yeah.
I'm on Valve. I'm
Imagine.
like 300 battle passes away from doing some stuff I'll regret. Come on, help a brother out. Rest in peace, battle pass.
Yeah, rest in peace. What do you think we're going to get in instead of a battle pass?
I think we'll just get like, it'll just be covered under like a TI update banner, but we'll still get like the same kind of quest systems and mini games and stuff, right? But I think it'll just be
see. Ooh, nice kill. Yeah,
great stuff
Alex
so
as well. No.
No.
Oh wait, where did he come from? LeBron just from downtown, which isn't the kind of broadcast you usually hear that in, but.
See you later.
I mean, he's just dunking on these fools with these rotations. I mean, he tried already to make that play and he kind of fed away his Morphling kill, right? But round 2, that's where it really comes into play. And at BNC, he's just going to be careful. He's kind of giving away too many cheap kills right now into his Drow. And in Brood v Drow, it's like, as long as you just get your XP, you will eventually just fully kick her out. And he's playing just a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too up in the lane. And Nanda doing a very good job just existing. And of course, that's kind of what you want to do in Drow, right? Just exist as long as possible and then find a new place to farm.
Yeah, definitely Pablo though. He's taking heavy damage up in the top lane here. Lil Pleb trying to finish him off. LeBron doesn't have the resources to go for this though. And Lil Pleb will just have to more strength here because of all those Eidolon just smacking away at him the whole time. So again, like the kill threat is kind of minimal up in this top lane, but they'll go for it at the very least. Kick out the Bounty Hunter and try and buy themselves a bit of space. What does the Bounty Hunter's like function through the through this lane in the early game?
So Bounty Hunter, if there's no sentries in lane, does an immense amount of damage with his Janada to be able to just kind of get on top of an opponent with the Shadow Walk stun. And at any minute, you just know with Eidolons plus his setup.
Another rotation down to bottom. LeBron trying to get on top of Nande once again, and I think he's going to be able to do so. The poisons are stacking up, and Nande is going to fall. They'll get the return kill onto LeBron, but this is a win for Ancient Tribe. BNC still sticking around, but I think he's going to be okay. His support duos will just continue harassing him and try and chase him out.
Now we get to the fun part of the game. The Enigma has been left alone as expected. We got some tri-lane shenanigans potentially. Because Spirit Breaker, he's now charging back to top, but ITB, they're set up and poised, ready in the bot lane with 3 heroes.
Yes,
There is
sir.
a sentry down. Ooh. So they do see Pablo. This is the most important thing against any bounty hunter player. Just throw down a sentry, prevent your core getting jumped on, and then he just pretty much nullifies his entire initiation. So yeah, good job from Ancient Tribe to make sure they have detection in both of the side lanes now.
Yeah. That said, I have been enjoying the rotations from the Spirit Break. Like, using that the Twin Gate and then just, like, charging up from behind is so unexpected. Like, it's caught us off guard as well. It's a really key play, though.
Our camera's so far up the lane, we're like, oh, the cow come from the south. And we haven't really looked at mid lane, but Mobai trying to go for the bounty room, but of course Pablo's there first. He's got 41 CS to and 7 denies to the only 31 of the puck.
And only one did I come out from Supreme as well, so yeah, melee hero advantage coming in big in the middle lane, and Puck just not really the damage house in the early game like he used to be, so most heroes survive against him in lane pretty easily.
There's also no hero that rotates into mid to find that kill. Like, you're not seeing the Snapfire, the Rubik Willow style hero that connects on your coil to find that blow. Pablo, of course, making a lot of moves elsewhere on the map. He most likely will get this Wisdom Rune because Pablo just hits the stun.
Ooh, he missed it. A little slow from Mr. Pablo, as he is now getting low, and will be dead.
Pablo.
Oh, black hole, top lane. Shibe might just be a survival black hole more than anything. Not quite enough to bring down Little Pleb. Did catch him without the strength morph going, but didn't make a difference. Oh, that is sad. Supreme was waiting. He's on the sidelines as well, just seeing if he can catch out Lil Pleb, but Lil Pleb needs to get close enough for the waning rift to be able to come through. Otherwise, he's just going to morph strength, and yeah, it doesn't look like he's going to give Supreme that little nugget to play with, so let's see if they can stack it up with the stun coming out, playing around the vision nicely. Silence is in. They don't have the morph, and they're going to bring him down. Lil Pleb falls in the top lane. The patience pays off as they get a big rotation.
Oh, Spirit back onto bot lane.
Yes, he is.
1 point in Gust.
Nande, he is so sick of LeBron. Blocks coming out as well. The big fat cow blocking his path, and Alex will kill him off with those poisons. Now, they'll move across towards Respect as well. They want to get the +1. Pablo comes in, though, under the tower. BNC taking some heavy hits. Pops a 1, tries to get himself away. Charge coming in once again. LeBron with the backstab charge, just forcing back Pablo again. No kills coming out here, but a lot of aggression being shown by the side of Ancient Tribe, and they really kind of stifle this Drow's great game that Nande was looking to have.
And the solo smoke up from Mobai as well. Places his own ward. You have the Arcane Room bottled up. Like, Ancient Tribe, they really want to set the pace of this game now. Nanda, he TP's back into bot lane, and instantly, he's just jumped again.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, those voice lines coming there every single time. Slurp by BNC, and they're looking for Pablo as well. Looking like it's going to be another one for Mobe. He's even looking over towards Respect, and Alex hits 6 with that kill, drops down the Demonic Purge, meaning the Pugner can do absolutely nothing. He has no counterplay. Mobe with the smoke rotation gets a double kill on the Void Spirit.
A beautiful chain of events right from Ancient Tribe. It starts with getting the double Wisdom Room at the 7-minute mark. Pablo not able to get it, and then you see here that constant aggression. LeBron going for the charges onto Drow, playing around the Brood Mother, kind of baiting ITB to, you know, you want to kill our Brood? Guess what? 18-1 charge, Spirit Breaker turnaround, boom, we're getting all the big kills. And yeah, ITB, they got to be careful. We've mentioned that their draft is fragile. They need to play a very solid laning phase to kind of stall that mid-game aggression. But Nanda, he's kind of blundered it a little bit after getting a kill or 2 in lane to now 4 deaths quite quickly. Level 4 at the 10-minute mark. The SD's level 6, the Drow's level 4.
It's pretty disastrous as the Puck's now being charged up here, controlled. He's got the orb to try and get himself away. We'll be able to get to the other side of the cliff, but again, the Void Spirit just jumps in with the Astral Step, immediately brings him down. Zero Breaker taking some damage here. The coil did come out, but Respect, he's got to be careful. Is able to finish off the job until LeBron Jibe gets that kill, but look at the Morphling coming in onto Jibe here. Lil Pleb trying to bring down the Enigma, but the Enigma will escape. Respect, meanwhile, will not, but in comes Nande from the sideline. Alex has taken some hits, and he finds him with the arrow. The smoke comes out, but doesn't help him out here, and now Lil Pleb might be the one in trouble. He's got waveform in 1 second, needs to get over this little rock here, and will do exactly that as in jumps Mobe, trying to land Nande, but he doesn't quite get that remnant off. And now, again, Nande just standing and delivering, just trying to deal the damage, but might need to get himself back. Strength Morph on that Adaptive Strike just pushes a bounty to the high ground, and looks like that'll be the end of things, but...
Will LeBron connect on the charge? That's the more important thing. He sees Pablo. He's so low
HP. He wants to go give him the cuddle.
He has the dust. Oh, farewell, sweet Pablo, for your standing services are respected.
He lets him live. He's gonna let him live. Watch.
No.
Oh, he didn't. What a shocking turn of events.
Crazy.
Well. Oh, Black Hole comes. All right. Fuck you, Spirit Breaker. Oh, look at that. What a bro. Lil Pleb says, oh, that's a one-man. Like, I'll help you out, friend.
He had a adaptive strike. He just walked into it instead.
Lil Pleb's just a bro. He doesn't want to see anyone landing a one-man Black Hole. That's just sad. Just strap on the speedos and dive in.
Fair enough.
I don't know, maybe he wanted to do some waveform through it or something, I'm not sure, but either way, just plaster himself onto the side of it.
It happens. You know, one misclick against Black Hole and suddenly you get spiraled into oblivion, unable to do anything. Yeah. It's whatever. It's only LeBron, am I right, guys?
Yep. Oh, go gank Nande, quickly. They just told him off in all chat. He's going to be sorting out his webcam. Smoke, 5-man smoke onto the drow, quick.
I like it was like a run and gun update as well. Hey, Nando, your webcam turned on fire.
Oh, Puck in the middle lane. Oh my god, Puck is getting... Yeah. Pucked. Hugner. Wait, is that it? Oh no, it's Pigball. Okay. Jibe is sitting on the sidelines. No Black Hole available, but does have the mech to help out his team and is going to use it to try and keep respect alive here. But look at the damage coming out from Mobe, though. He's got that Echo Saber ready on the Void Spirit. He's got a double damage in his bottle as well, should he want to pull that one out. And yep, here we go. Double damage down, and Jibe is gone. Another big kill in the middle lane. ITB, it is starting to get a little bit too fast and loose here, my friends.
I mean, they're just playing around this Broodmother perfectly, right? They've enabled him to get his levels after a couple deaths, take the bot tower, sweep to mid. LeBron is just non-stop being so aggressive. He sees hero, he finds hero. And I was worried about maybe the lack of damage, but because of how much XP they got in the early game, the double wisdom runes, they don't have any issues now. All the spells are to boot. You got the phase boots on the Spirit Breaker. Void Spirit is playing on every rune perfectly. Arcanes and DDs, like there's no rune control from ITB. There's no real map state for them to play on right now. It's just kind of desperation farm, and it's like the 12th pause of the game. Hopefully Respect isn't having like internet problems or something, because he's the one who's often disconnecting, reconnecting, pausing. Maybe this is actually just a pause to fix...
I think this is the webcam pause, yeah.
The webcam pause, yeah. I mean, we can... If it's working, we'll see Nande in the bottom left. If it's not, then... Nande. Just have to press the button on the webcam.
Hold on, let's try it. Anyway, there's Drow right now moving up to the top lane. And she is going to go and hit some crits. Hey, there we go. Got him. He's there. There's that forehead we know and love.
I mean, I'd turn off my webcam if I died 4 times in a row against some like Spirit Breaker charging me, right? It's like, it's kind of BM. It's very aggressive gameplay. And
indeed. He's positioned pretty far forward here.
Damn.
Wow. Interesting. Going for this kind of hard farming build. Is that the play versus this kind of draft, though?
I mean, it's very good against the morphing, right? Because it's just hypothermia. It's like just frost arrows. So it builds up, takes away regen, and then of course when they die, boom, they explode. So I feel like I'm not opposed to it, just because ITB, they're going to take a fight around Coil or Black Hole. And in that moment, if they're not killing the hero, what are they going to do? And Broodmother, all about the lifesteal on Hunger, and Morphling, just innate tankiness, so you need the that kind of regen mitigation as well. So I'm not opposed to it, but I need to see them execute on that plan. Like, hit the spell, get the right clicks, make sure Spirit Breaker and SD are kind of controlled elsewhere.
Oh, God.
Prevent that aggression. And what's the problem here, boss?
Well, they just left Shibit and Ancient Creep, and I was like, why on earth would they do that? What big timing is he looking towards? He now has a Midas coming out for himself, so if you're wondering how ITB are planning on playing this game, I think that tells us everything we need to know.
Yeah, I mean, he went for an early mech to then pivot back. I think the game state went from being kind of okay to uh-oh. So, again, not too opposed to it. You can clearly see ITB are kind of putting the brakes on how aggressive they want to be. and they're going to wait and bide their time.
Supreme in some trouble down here in the bottom side, and LeBron manages to connect with that ultimate, and then you just know the Puck's days are over. So another kill onto the Puck. Supreme just can't get into this game. He can't play it. There's just too much available to keep catching him out. Feels like he needs like a BKB or something to just survive through this. Maybe the blink will be enough, but he's still not there. He's just Witchblade, boots of speed. It's a grim state of affairs for old Puck.
Yeah, I'd say that blink should give him enough mobility to dodge these engagements. The only reason he's dying there because when he phase shift, his orb's still on cooldown. He just used reality rift, so I'd like to think, or waning rift, sorry. So I'd like to think that blink should be enough. Maybe by the Lincolns after to deal with the Spirit Breaker chase down, and then this Puck should have a great game. Like again, there's no perfect stuns for him outside of just pure throwing bodies on top of him.
Yeah, there's a lot of like random crap which can catch him out, like a charge, like flying past or a remnant. But yeah, theoretically, once he gets a couple of items going, he should be fine. But yeah, it does feel like 3 deaths is pretty rough.
This hypothermia split, he just went 8 through that camp, and with the Ags reveal, plus the Puck, they're gonna give it a go. Puck with the blink, Drow with the Ags. They need to find a big ticket kill though. They need to find some Morphling. Finding the Brood feels impossible. LeBron is not the option.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, it's a budget kill, but you know, you came for the big prize. You came for the big monkey, and unfortunately, you just got like a little rubber duck instead. That was a carnival reference. I realized that didn't really make any sense.
Yeah, no, thank you. I was relatively confused, but once you said carnival, I was like, there we go. But little pleb.
There we go. There's the big kill. There's the big fluffy monkey. That's exactly what they wanted.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is
They also had no real vision there as well. That was just kind of like a blind, he has to be here style going.
PNC taking some hits. I mean, they've got the everything.
So much damage.
What's happened? The ITB have just hit a timing, which I didn't even know they had. They're flying through this game at the moment. Yeah.
Pick off after pick off after pick off, right? You kill Spirit Breaker, and then Lil Pleb farming very defensively. He also dies, and then we mentioned this Drow Ags. Like, if she can get the right clicks, she's going to be peppering these heroes. It is a good Drow game in that sense, but yeah, Ancient Tribe, they've lost their defensive formation, or even they're just positioning together, and in doing so, yeah, ITB doing a pretty good job.
Alright,
Pablo,
well,
it's fine.
Yeah, just support things, you know, going a little bit deep, trying to find a bit of vision, get a couple of tracks off, walks under a sentry, and see you later, friend. That's how it goes. But yeah, I mean, it's a deep kill as well. It's not like they kind of are able to put any pressure on from this. Not they is charged, but I mean, if he goes for this, he dies.
Yeah, LeBron knows. He's like, I've had enough charges for today for now. And he's a position 5 Spirit Breaker who's going to get around about a 20-minute Shadow Blade. That's a very good timing for this hero. I think the build that LeBron's doing right now is the build for position 5 Spirit Breaker. Phase boots, Windlace, and then go straight for the Shadow Blade. As soon as you start going for like the drum or any other casual item, you delay your best timing of insta-killing creep waves with the bonus move speed of Shadow Blade, surprising heroes like Puck because you're invis and it's like, I'm here now, I'm bashing you, you can't phase shift. So overall, love the itemization from Barrow. For Ancient Tribe though, they need to clean up their positioning and how they play this map, because at any minute now, Brood dies, Morph dies. It's not as simple as just play aggressive and win the game. Like, and Morph again, under the vision of this ward. Beautiful little wraparound from Respect there.
And now in the top lane as well, they thought they had the charge coming down to the Drow, but Pablo was there to scout it, and that's going to be another kill going their way. LeBron's going to die. Nande just gets a freebie as he's farming up, thanks to Pablo. But this game
what I'm mentioning. This is what Ancient Tribe doesn't want to do. Like, they're just playing a little bit too greedy right now. And of course, BNC on the Brood, he's too afraid to step up now. Like, I think this fear factor of Pablo plus Supreme on the park, any minute they initiate on you. Look at the spiders with the Ags plus the multi-shot. BNC just has no real presence in the game.
Yeah. Can I make a... Oh, hold on. We're going to have a fight taking place here. Mobe just stepping up onto Respect, and they're just going to bail. They're just like, you know what? We don't need the Pugner anyway. Get yourselves out of that one. Makes a lot of sense. Play it safe. Don't give them any more And I love this
First of
actually
all-
from ITB. You know, they're on a hot streak, and rather than just
Yeah.
running into the next fight that presents itself, like they're actually still thinking about the engagements. I feel like this is something which some teams have struggled with, where they get ahead and then just anytime they see an enemy hero, they think it's a go, and sometimes it's not. So this is nice to see. Still disciplined despite being ahead now.
Yeah, it's also like, for example, Jibe on the Enigma. You're not seeing him rush to go, guys, I've got black hole, go, go,
Yeah.
go. You know, he's just like, I'm gonna hit my creeps, I got my Greaves, I got my Midas. Like, just play a super chill game. And like Pablo, he's doing so much kind of work right now through just running deep. He's forcing rotations to him. He's just buying that extra minute or two. And I think him plus Merlin, the way that they've wrapped around and got out this vision, just has enabled this pickoff. Like, Lil Pleb's died twice now, just from seeing him on like a ward for a millisecond. I will see the LeBron versus Pablo situation once again. And Pablo will go down for his
Yep.
efforts. You'd think.
There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, that's the goldfish in the carnival. It's just the goldfish in like the little bag of water, which lives for like 20 years for some reason.
Bro, your carnival narrative. Oh, BNC with the knife,
Forcing it.
sending the spider. Hell yeah.
Nice. That's so annoying. Oh my god. These spiders just get absolutely annihilated by multi-shot.
Have you... Alright, random quick. Actually, 1 second. Let's see if this... Oh, the charge miles away. Have you ever seen like do you watch Formula 1?
Sometimes.
Okay, we'll say after this charge connects. He shadow played it right now.
Yep. No chance of getting off the phase shift there. Does have the orb though, so could just kind of phase shift afterwards. I'll go for respect on the sidelines instead. I mean, does heal himself up a little bit with life drain, but dies soon after. So they'll take their consolation prize, bring down the Pugner, and get back to it.
Alright, so in Formula 1, they have this series on YouTube where they animate what the commentators say, so out of context. I don't know if you've seen it, but like, I'm pretty sure that can be for Dota as well. Like, the things that you have to say when playing Dota, if you just think about it as like a real life scenario, it's just extremely ludicrous. So if you've seen that series, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, who cares? Void Spirit just bought a Blink Dagger. That's also pretty weird. I feel like Nullifier would just be a better option for this Void Spirit. We'll see how the Blink really pays off, but maybe he's just trying to get right on top of Drow to prevent her ultimate from proccing, but it is slightly unconventional. And we'll see if it plays into any effect.
I also really wouldn't have hated Magnums this game. I feel like everybody hates Aghanims and Void Spirit, and I don't know why. Like, you're universal heroes, so the stats are great, and AoE Silence versus Puck versus Pugner versus Enigma for the time being until it gets BKB, like, these are all really good things, so... I don't know, man. I'm sad to see. People just don't build this item anymore. Nice space shift from Supreme. Turns around with the coil. Aggressive moves from ITB here. They want to take this one, but from the sidelines, in comes that Harpoon, dragging out the Drow, but she don't care. Black hole onto two. Very nicely set up. Catches out Mobe, and that'll be him going down. ITB, they just haven't lost this fight in like 8 minutes. You know, 8 minutes ago, Supreme died. Since then, they've been absolutely firing on all cylinders. This is very, very impressive.
And look at the rainbow TPs. They're going to try and just go to Roshan. Yeah, they find the advantage. It's daytime, so they have the outpost to TP too. They don't have any towers here. And Morph and Broodmother are kind of in the area, so are they going to optimistically give this a contest, or are they just repositioning to the area? They did see all the TPs here because they have a ward.
Yeah.
It's going to go low. You got to go now or never.
That is going to
Never
take
is
it
the answer.
too late. PNC now has to leave. He needs to get himself out of this one. But Supreme, he's in deep. I mean, he does get charged up here. Silenced up as well. Taking a ton of damage. The life drain coming in from the sidelines from Respect, though. Going to keep Supreme alive for the time being. And PNC will be the one to fall instead. LeBron pretty low on the sidelines here. One middle arrow. Boop. Catches him out. Gets the kill. Alex on the run as well. They just need to get themselves the hell out of dodge here. Yeah, there's a nice little remnant. Wards back the Puck and the rest off the side of ITB, but Nande doesn't give a damn about no remnant. He's going to keep on going forward. Supreme will finish the jumps a coil on him for some reason. All right, he's dead. You got him. Tick.
ITB just perfectly dictating every fight they want to do. You know, Nande, I just love the bounce back from him. Going for the Ags, playing on that position. ITB, they only really make plays when they know they can command the area, right? Like, think about that top engagement. Spitbreaker's charging with his Shadow Blade onto Puck, but there's a ward that's essentially on the high ground. They see the initiation, which then prevents the go. Supreme turns it around, and Nande's behind, A-clicking the entire time. And what, you saw Void Spirit jump in with a Blink Dagger, instantly get Black Hold? Like, we're just not really seeing any of the Ancient Tribe heroes in the mid game synergize together. find those connections. And I guess the real question is, we've got Lil Pleb on a 0-4-4 Morphling right now. That's not his skill bid, don't worry. He does have waveform.
Yeah.
That's his scoreline. He hasn't got any kills to his name. He's soon completing the Ags, which might give him a little bit of a step up on the drought, but still, like, yet to see the perfect 5-man cohesion of Ancient Tribe enter an engagement compared to ITB. They've had it in spades. Like, what, near 12, 13 minutes now of just them dictating all the aggression.
Yeah, and I think it's reasonable to say that Lil Pleb's been having like a really off game here. Like, we've seen this Morphling, you know, he's Grandmaster on the hero. He knows how to play it. I'm not sure what's happening in this game, but something isn't sitting right with him. Maybe it's the gamer hours, you know?
Sure.
The starting before midday is rough for these guys that play till like 4 a.m.
True, I won't lie. I was holding back like a single yawn at some point during the panel.
Self-report.
And I'll be honest, I thought we segued into the game so I could let it out cheekily. But then I realized that it was me who tabbed into Dota and not obviously the actual show. So I had like a little half mini yawn and then like, Nomad's still talking. So just in case 40 minutes ago you were watching that panel, I wasn't yawning because of Nomad. I was yawning because I was playing Bloons Tower Defense till 3 in the morning.
Banger game though, to be fair.
I mean, I've not played it for years, and then suddenly I just saw it on the phone. And it was like, because of Netflix, you could get it for free. And I was like, you know what, I'll give it a go.
Jibbe wanted to jump in and black hole, but accidentally mouthed to creep instead. Happens. Sorry to call you out there, Jibbe, but Script don't miss. He sees all. Ooh. Forces out the dust on LeBron. Very nice. Still Aegis on Drow, so 1 minute 45. Nande can do whatever the hell he wants, and that's going to involve running it down mid at the moment. This tower being smacked down. Bottom lane is being shoved by BNC though. He's been very, very annoying on this Broodmother.
Yeah, I kind of feel like this is what I wanted to see from Ancient Tribe.
Oh, LeBron.
Coil,
Just trying to get away with the drive-by here, but gets caught out, coils down, and they will kill him off. Tower's already dead as well, so not much to be gained from that play, unfortunately. That'll be that.
This would have been one really good way for Ancient Tribe to play out this this kind of mid game, is leave BNC in a kind of AFK position of one lane, play around it, because it's like every time you kill Morph, Brood's now suddenly tickling your tier 3 once again. But because they dragged the Brood across the map, made all these kind of sweeping plays with a Brood over in their team, they then didn't kind of get this pressure. Now look at bot, right? This tier 3 in only a couple minutes of
tickling?
play.
Like this tier 3 tower's nearly dead. I never want to be tickled by you.
I'm sorry, Nomad. We can talk about this after, but
It's down to 900 HP on their tier 3 tower. I mean, this is intense. BNC is going to have to pop the BKB to try and get away from this one. He is tracked down as well, so don't stop running.
no, I just wish they did this aggressive form of tickling from the get-go. Like, if they did this, then I'd argue that the game state would be incredibly even, and Lil Pleb probably would have been able to enter the game at some point. So a little bit of a misplay. Entering the mid-game, and LeBron, every time he charges a creep wave now, there's always someone there ready to pressure him. LeBron and Pablo, of course, Spirico, Bounty Hunter, both being so obnoxious in their own rights. LeBron is using charge if it has 0 cooldown, and Pablo's always in a position of just the dire side of the map.
We'll jump in here. Yeah, they're going to grab respect. Oh,
Do you have any count?
hold. He lives. And the backline
Alex
stab.
dies.
Pablo gets a kill onto Alex at the same time. Wowie. Nande.
Lil Pleb dies.
That is not okay.
No, he got black holed into just right-clicked from Drow. Lil Pleb, boss man, we need you to enter the game at some point. You're sitting at 0 on 5. I know you're desperately always looking for the next item. Maybe the BKB to not get decrept. Maybe the Satanic to go toe-for-toe to Drow, but Ancient Tribe, they've got to do something as a team. It's just been so fragmented for so long, whilst ITB, they have been so decisive as a team. Every move, every item has kind of enabled someone else to stand up and make a statement in the game.
Yeah, it's honestly looked great from ITB from like minute 15 onwards. Like that was a turning point. That was the point where Puck died. And from that point onwards, Drow picked up an axe and was just like, all right, we win now. And yeah, Nande playing like an absolute beast this one. Charge out from LeBron. Just going to run through everyone. They are trying to catch him out there. They get the Malachus out on him as well. Oh, LeBron. Dying, doing what he loved. Charging.
Surely he's aware that ITB have got sentries here. He died to the same sentry
every time.
mere minutes ago.
I mean, is this too many sentries? Look at the amount of sentries.
There are 4 sentries in the mid lane.
Four.
True.
Right, they got 1. 3 more to go. Nande hanging out on the front lines. Buyback coming out from the Spirit Breaker. They want to try and take this fight. And Tribe have made the call. They want to go in on this one. They got to be careful though. I mean, there is no black hole available, so it does make sense. But Nande sitting on the front lines is just such a beast. They can't really go past this coil either. It's an awkward fight at the moment as on the sidelines, Alex is just being chased by a Drow illusion and almost dying to that. Meanwhile, on the front lines, LeBron dives back into the game. They need to find an entry into this fight on the side of Ancient Tribe, but they just can't seem to do it. Especially with that Pugna Ward cannon as well. BNC just being harassed by Supreme on the sidelines as well. Life Drain comes out, the right clicks there. Nande gets another one. Snipes him off from the long range. Now Lil Pleb, he's on the run. Supreme just trying to chase him down though. Morphling getting up to the high ground, but he's in a bit of trouble. He's got a why has he got a blink dagger on Morphling? Oh, he's going to TP out from the high ground and will be okay, but I guess that's why.
So there is a potential play to be made. Void Spirit has Nullifier, so Void Spirit and Morph both having Blink. You could argue if they find the Drow, then yes, technically they could be able to 100-0 her as a team, but they've just done 0 damage and Drow Puck raiding Supreme fight after fight. We've also seen LeBron fall off an absolute cliff on the Spirit Breaker. From his early game dominance to now just charging into vision and insta-dying. There are decreps, there's Yules, there's coils, plenty of chip damage, and yeah, ITB nearly about to hit 20k gold lead at the 31-minute mark, taking this top lane. Iraq's already taken the mid lane. I just don't see how Ancient Tribe fight. Well, we've also just not seen them fight for nearly 21 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Ancient Tribe tried to set up for a cheeky one onto Nande, but with Respect sitting right behind him, I don't think that was ever happening. If you want to go for a kill, you got to get the Pugna first. That's kind of the main issue here as well. With all these blink daggers, like, okay, sure, like you can jump the Drow. How do you kill her? You got a black hole, you've got a life drain. You've got way too much coming out onto Nande. I feel like the read from Ancient Tribe just wasn't correct here.
Yeah, it happens. Again, it kind of boils down to the map play, I feel, with Brood. As soon as you decide not to leave her in the one bot lane and you push to other areas, we could have seen this bottom tier 3 fall. It's on such a sliver of HP through like 1 or 2 minutes of Brood play, right? And instead, we're now seeing ITB dictate absolutely everything. They've overcome the hurdle of being fragile. They are incredibly tanky and strong now. Plenty of items to support each other.
Yeah, even Lincoln's being thrown onto Nande as well. Puck says, I don't need mine. You can take it, my friend. Okay, smoke out. This might be the all or nothing play from the side of Ancient Tribe. They're going to go for it here. Wrapping around. They don't have great vision down, has to be said. At least on the top side. Puck could be a great target here, but they need to get him quick, and they need to get him now. They don't have anything to control him up. They do have the Remnant coming down. Will that be enough? LeBron going for the ultimate as well. Does catch him out, but Jimmy jumps in, lands a black hole, holds him back. Supreme surviving. He's going to be thriving as they turn this one around. Bring down Mobe. Look over towards the Morphling as well. Lil Pleb, he can't fight up into this. Nande is too damn big. BNC does come in, but he's only finding illusions and finding so much hurt in response. Gets on top of Nande, but Nande doesn't even care. I don't need marksman anymore. I am a beast. Jump away from Lil Pleb, trying to escape on the sidelines here. Does have the waveform, does have the blink, but what does it matter? Your team is dead, and now so are you. The rest of the team comes charging on in here. Nande's here, standard deliver, take down another. 5 down on the side of Ancient Tribe. ITB, they're looking for the end.
They have 3 buybacks, so are they going to use them? Supports like 5 seconds. Maybe they all buy back plus supports. Give it a go.
And now, smoke up, ITB, they will just shove it into I mean, Nande says, actually, I'm still sticking around. This feels like kind of over-aggressive, but I mean, fuck it, why not? Test your limits. Stun out onto Mobe. They're taking some damage. They do have that ultimate down onto Nande. Nande could be in some trouble here. Lil Pleb from the sidelines does get off the multi-shot. Lil Pleb is dead. All right, not the play. Pablo falls as well. Ancient Tribe looking for more. Will they find it? Shabby on the sidelines. Disruption's there. It's not. He's on cooldown, so he won't be getting that TP cancel, and 3 heroes will make it away. Little ITB testing their limits a little bit, I think. You know, finding them as well, unfortunately.
I'm here for it though. That's like the most classic Dota call, right? In the history of Dota. It's the you go in for the base, you back out, you smoke and run back in. Like it's delightful. You love to see it, and unfortunately for Ancient Tribe, they connected on all their spells after losing a Rax and a half, having to use triple core buyback. Yes, they kill the puck as well. It feels a little nice to get these kind of cushioning kills right now, but at what expense? You've kind of broken your own economy in game to get one good fight, and it will just. This
I mean, what else were they going to do, right? Like, yeah.
For a second.
What else were they going to do in that situation?
Radiant are scanning.
Give up. I mean, that's what's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
exactly. It was that or lose, right? So they're going to try and make something of this. Though they're going to try and take control of this Roche area, maybe look into the pit, and that's going to force a buyback out from Supreme. So a bit of recovery here, at least when it comes to economics, but they are losing their Shadow Demon here. Shadow Demon is just going to get killed off by all of these Eidolons. That Shard doing a lot of work. A lot of these spiders down as well. You've got to be very careful. The puck does make it out off that Remnant. Very, very cautious on Supreme. He has to be. He's got no buyback, but the Drow's back into the game. Roshan will no longer be an option for the side of Ancient Tribe. They kind of knew that once the puck buyback happened, and with the Shadow Demon going down, kind of just cemented it in. So ITB looking to finish off this game, and Aegis will certainly help them do that as they run into the pit. There will not be a contest coming out from Ancient Tribe anymore. They recognize the situation. Spiders scuttling around the pit will give them all the information they need to know that yeah, ITB, they're taking this one. Aegis and Cheese.
Bounty Hunter's got the Hex. You've got so many items on ITB, right? Like, thank God we show them all at one time. But like, you got the Hex on Bounty Hunter. You got Jebe, of course, with the BKB Lincolns and the Blink. Like, I feel like this next fight for Ancient Tribe, they don't have buybacks. The only way they can take the fight is they somehow need to bait and offer up, let's say, Spirit Breaker, to bait a big spell like a Black Hole, which is unlikely, to then double blink take the fight. And with an Aegis in play as well, if you kill Drow once, will you be able to reposition and kill again? Like, of course, I don't think many people expect Ancient Tribe to win. I think the win probability right now is probably like what, like 95%. That's what I'm going to go with, 95% towards ITB. That's going to be my gut feel. Don't know if I'm going to be good or not. Oh, damn it.
Weak.
So sorry. Yeah, but I was born
We've
on the
seen better
4th. That's
showings
why
from
I
ET,
got
Gov.
4 away. It's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Go on.
All right.
I was thinking 91, 92, and I was like, you know what? I'm a highball this time around. Damn it.
Smoke out from
What can
Ancient
you
Tribe. They want to take this fight on their terms. I mean, last time they did it did work out pretty well for them. They want to try and find the Enigma. I mean, that's what they need. They cannot let Jibbe have a free fight.
Big wraparound.
Yeah, huge.
If they find the Enigma first, that could be the recipe for success.
Here we go. Charge comes in. They find the Enigma. They're going to go on to him. Jibbe needs to take him down quick and fast, but the coil is there in response, but they get the kill. Lilpad taking a lot of damage here. He's just gone. He is out of the fight. No Morphling for 108 seconds. Over on the side, they'll find Alex as well on the front lines of the fight. They have killed off Nande for the first time. Can they get him in life number 2? Without their Morphling, it seems so damn hard, and Nande just hurricane pikes away. So much damage on a PNC. He's gone as well. Nande gets a double kill. Looking across to LeBron. LeBron's going to die. GG's are cool. Game number 1. It goes ITB's way.
Yeah, for Ancient Tribe, fair play, giving it their all at the very end of the game. You know, the triple buyback, into killing the Drow, poking a little bit with the Aegis, even the wraparound, but it was just way too late. I think they just...